Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Rakdos ramp. Not a really long intro today. Basically our strategy is to cast a big score or use Celestis and Iron Crag to kind of accelerate our mana base to get a Cruelty of Gix down and bring back one of our big creatures, if not cast a Breach the Multiverse. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead hop into the game. So I hope you all enjoy them, and if you do enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Let's just get out there and game. Okay. I don't know why, but Sparky, of all things, started randomly just yapping to me. So I had to, like, figure that out. We'll draw a land. Smiley face. We'll draw a land. Right? Vampire. Because obviously this is a vampire, so we need to be able to play it. And they're obviously not really playing counter spells anytime soon. All we need, baby. All right, they're gonna flash in a human, I would imagine. It could be the blue one that bounces. It could be one that makes two creatures. One that makes two creatures, and then we can also have brothers sit in, clean all this up, but they might convoke first. Ooh. All right. One flip it, chat. Subscribers, homies. I need a name for my YouTube audience. Please give me a name. Do they concede? Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, we hit well. Emperor. These decks that play Emperor honestly make me want to put a hole in the wall. It's like, why are you wasting your time playing Emperor? Like, you're already such an all-in deck. Why you gotta put Emperor in your deck? I get it, it's best of one, and that answers every question that I've ever had, so sure. But I mean, we dealt with Emperor. We're having a good time. We're vibing. Cut down this, get it out of my way. Like, look how many creatures you played, and this is in there. The hero. So we're attacking. We'll lose a life. We'll gain it back. Hey, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. This will be named on Dinosaur. We'll pass. They can activate this, but if they activate it, I'm left with, like, creatures able to attack. Ooh, there's a veteran. There are things that they're allowed to play. Block, and you might be thinking, why? Well, we have the answer again. My turn. I wanted the big score, but the correct play is just to do what I'm doing. And then hold up, just go for the throat. That, and then, like, big score next turn, pitch the Etali, hold up double removal, have a breach the multiverse, win that way. You know, I know what the pattern is. It's just like, I don't even want to do it, you know. Sometimes you just don't want to. Attack again. I'm in like no pressure scenario whatsoever right now. They're mono white, playing Secluded Courtyard, it seems. Oh, they're not mono white, they're blue white. But imagine me throwing this on the stack and I get it countered by this. They just cheat. Be so sick. I'd be so proud of them. They're a little bit short from, like, double bring back here and, like, making this happen. So that's cool. Or throw this in the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Go for the throw at this. Then we have the 1 extra treasure, cast Breach. And the cool part about Breach, Gix command, or Cruelty of Gix, is I get to ignore the Breach and then still hold up my removal. Etali. Well, kudos, opponent. You stayed way longer than I thought you were going to. I don't think I've seen a single-handedly worse hand than that in a very long time. That hand was tough to look at. So here, this is weird. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this mountain back. Like, That's why. We know we're going to need this removal. I can smell them a mile away. If you ever have an opener, right? Like, if you ever look at your Magic opener and you're like, wow, this is a lot of expensive cards in my opening hand. That should tell you, okay? That should tell you. Okay, look at me. That should tell you it's mono red. Tighten up your play, okay? Mulligan. See my headphones like trying to attack me? We'll just get that off the board. 3 cards to 4. We have this on retainer. We'll play a preacher next turn. We have another virtue. They hit 3rd land, which isn't generally a good sign for them. You know it's not a good sign? Allowing me to play a preacher. Good lightning strike and play with fire this. And I'll take that, but they hold it, I think, to... Do you play creature and do something here? Do I block this? Probably not, right? No? Do your worst. This guy's gonna make me lifelinkers, okay? And I can now field ruin your Mistress Foundry, so... I'll attack. A lifelinker. That's like an incredibly loose play to block there, because, like, sure, you get the Mistress Foundry out of the way. We already have a Field of Ruin, so we don't have to worry about that. Second of all, we have a removal spell here, so we don't have to worry about it. Third of all, we make lifelinkers, and Preacher is just so hard for them to deal with, so just don't give them an out. 5 mana for our opponent. Now it is... Monster Trace doesn't save it. It kind of tells me that's what they kind of are holding in hand. Ooh, they concede. Now, we've had a hand similar to this last game where we have a lot of bigger spells, but this is not an Etali. We can cycle it for 3. We still feel good about it, so we'll keep this. And we're on the play. So we kind of get Celestis down a little bit early. Or if it's aggro, we're a little bit faster than this Carnosaur. Just a little bit. Gix is actually fine because that means we can cycle this and then bring it back with the Cruelty of Gix. And it is a Discover on ETB. But now it's like, do we play the Celestis and just take another slamming for a second? Ah, Preacher's so good though. I'm playing Preacher, I think. Having it kind of stall, and then best case scenario here is we draw a removal spell, and then we get to play Celestis after we play land, and then are able to remove something. Yeah, the only thing I was afraid of is just like a Godric coming in here. But we're gonna get this removed here, as you'll see. Ooh, let me block. I mean, I'll take a block here. Yeah, great. High EV. I thought that was going to be so much worse. Ugh. But, I mean, it's not the worst. We don't get to play the Celestis here, but we do get to play... We do get to Carnosaur something into a Cruelty of Gix, so it's not the worst. But, obviously, we'd love to get Celestis down at some point. It's just whether or not we'll get there. Up this. And then we'll save it. So close. I mean, they just have Burn locked up, huh? You put something in the way, maybe remove one of these. Who knows? Can't really ask for... We can obviously get better, but can't really ask for much better. Get one of those off the board, and we have a blocker that also absorbs this through a Monstrous Rage. No burn. Do my eyes deceive me? Oh, stop it. Oh, they're just short of that, huh? Like only monster charades, I guess. Show it. Here. Main one. Need a dead draw from our opponent. Dead draw. Not a dead draw, opponent. Come on now. Not a dead draw. First, our hand's pretty solid, so we'll keep. We have a good pitch for the big score. Ooh. Field of Ruin that won't work. Probably take Virtue. I would have to imagine Virtue. I can't imagine Bitter Triumph. Great. What is your 3-drop? Yes. Come on. Then we just kind of force them to interact with us again. Like, it's the same. It's literally the same scenario. Oh, do it the other way this time. They said, don't care. I'll take it. Give me. Give me. Land Shieldred. Kelly. Kelly. You disappoint. Ah, you're so smart. Drop. Alright, team. We take a lot of damage here. Yes. Probably not, right? As much as I want to. We'll see if they attack with Shielder or not. If they don't attack, I'll take the damage. But if they do attack, I don't know what I'll do. Cause a crime or something. I don't know. You attacking me? I suppose. Nothing. Dick. Alright, you got it, opponent. Go ahead. Your turn. That noise. Okay. No land? Well, you didn't play this last turn, so there's no way you have a land now, right? This had to be draw. Well, there's land. Look, you're schmoving now. Well, we'll go ahead and big score. We'll get rid of this Etali. We'll make some manas. We could play this to like save a treasure, but there's not really a point to. So I could Chandra and do it twice, but there's a Shieldred in play and an Etali in my graveyard. I don't really care. Yeah, like, what? What do they have in their? Oh, Tenacious Underdog. I'll take Shieldred, and I will take this Etali. Bless this is good. My Mosswood Dread Knight now. I think I could technically do them both. I think it goes into my adventure zone. I'll find out. It does. I thought it did. I was pretty sure it did. But this is my Mosswood Dread Knight. I'm now playing Junt. But, sir, that was your Shieldred. You have another go for the throat? Pretty sick. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Okay. Sure. What cards we got? 32 to their 34. Ew. That's not good. Now, I could play this, but here's the problem about playing that. Is our opponent being better looking than us. Realistically, the reason being Parasunder. There's the terminology I want. It's like 4 cards, it's like 1 card. Oh, I hit another shielded from them? Oh, this deck's so hot. Is it Planeswalker? Creature? I'm gonna do every mode of this. I don't even care at this point. What creature would I pick? All right. Well, we go first. We have a ton of removal to play against blue-white here, so we'll see. We're having a Han Ridge. We have that black mana open on turn 2 if needed. Huh. Maybe not. We don't know what we're playing against. Wars off control. I mean, basically the same thing, I guess, huh? We draw the land, or we'll be in bad boy hours. Land. Tragic. Turn. We really only need Field of Ruin to kind of pop like a Mirrex or something that we have to deal with. I feel like Soren's going to plus. Why would it not? Honk. I need to change this. Okay. Oh, it's my turn. I looked away for a second. Now it's my turn. Oh, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to get rid of this. We're looking to hit land drops. I like land drops. Let's play land. Now Soren's sitting it. Roughly like 2 loyalty. They can obviously plus again. We'll see this Field of Ruin come down. Maybe not. Realistically, we could have answered Soren if I was paying more attention, because I could have brought up the... No, I just played the creature land. Never mind. I'm lying. Everything's a lie. If we had a creature land in play, we could have moved Soren obviously there. Well, you know what's really cool about playing against a deck like this? Like this Orzhov pile. No counter spells, baby. What if I cast a Breach? I hit a Kaya from you, maybe. Opponent's graveyard. Oh, I just hit a Soren from you. Tragic. Now I could play a Chandra. I also could play a Etali, and that gives me better chances of hitting my opponent's Kaya. I like those chances. Sick. Everything's working well. Working as we intended. Although, Farewell's kind of like a card.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Just take our Soren out, I guess. I know it takes all of our treasures away, but like, it's significantly better than letting them uptick it constantly. Well, plus, because I mean they have to deal with our Etali currently in play. We'll reveal. Nice. Then we'll plus. Do have a card that can technically deal damage. There's only creature or planeswalker. We plus. But now they have a decision to make. Let Proving Ground go. Down's gone. But here's the decision. There's an Etali in play. In March, doesn't have enough damage, regardless whether you target Liliana, Etali, or the Soren. They will have to exile 1 card, and if they want to get the Etali, they have to exile 2 cards. They'll gain a lot of life, but then I'm left with 2 planeswalkers in play. And we are very okay with that. Tough spot regardless, I think. I think it's Lily that they end up hitting. That makes sense. And I think you just try to board wipe the Etali and you live with a Soren. Obviously, because these are their planeswalkers, they obviously have a lot more experience on which ones are like the important ones to deal with. Let's plus here. Take a look. I'll keep revealing. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's fine. Although a lot of our good cards are in the yard. That's kind of the bad. That's kind of the bad sign. Now I'm going into attack, of course. I'm not gonna bother flipping because this is probably a Wandering Emperor if I had to guess. Wow. So smart, guys. How does one do it?
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
I still think I'm in big score territory.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
There's a farewell. I mean, they're obviously gonna have a lot of basics. I will Field of Ruin their Field of Ruin though, because if I want to bring up this, I don't want them to be able to hold up Field of the Ruin, so they can't just like blow up my Restless Vents whenever they want. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. I didn't explain it like at all, but hopefully you get it. You know, hopefully you understand. Yeah, we still have a. That's pretty good. Sure. That's a minus this. No, it's just a
I
0.
made it just in time.
Bro. Although
Show them the edge of your blade.
we're actually fine with that. Let's just fire this off. We'll let the cavern go. Take that. That's good. That's good. Good play for us. This has menace, right? Yeah, right? Yeah. We got a good play coming up here. Even if it didn't have menace, we could potentially get this out of the way. Bring this up. Now we just need this to not be Elspeth Smite. I do know that much. Oh, it's only no, that's fine. I knew that was fine. Attack like this. Let this go. Cycle. We find a Celestis. Feeling good. Feeling good. Everything's fine. Plus, I'm at 23 cards, so we are in a weird like scenario. Let's play this, and then we will do 3/3. This takes out all their walkers and just does a little bit of damage to Soren, but we're not like that upset about that. Like comparatively, it could be way worse. Really, the only thing that I'm super afraid of from me is a Kaya. If I had to guess. We have a Breach, we have 2 Etalis, we have Chandra. We still have a lot of firepower in our deck, so we're good. We're good. And they concede. Okay. I think that was them also looking through their deck, and I think they my only thought process would be that they looked at their deck and they're like, we don't really have a whole lot. Like we have 1 threat, maybe 2. Because you gotta remember, we are holding a Soren of theirs. They already saw another Soren. There's an Eternal Wanderer. Liliana is in somewhere. Kaya was in exile. When did Kaya go into exile? How did we exile Kaya? Oh, they did it earlier. Yeah. So yeah, so then they didn't have this. Sweet. Yeah, we'll keep. I mean, we have like big score on 3. We have an Etali to throw in the bin and a Cruelty of Gix, and we're on the play, so it's not like really any better situation you can ask. And a maul. Oh, mamma mia. All right, well, we will have to deal with a bat probably this turn, taking our big score, I would imagine. Come on, you ain't got to deal with anything. Pass. Nothing. Honestly, I'm gonna let. Wait, no, Etali, dummy. You know the card that we want to bring back from the graveyard? Yeah. What if we put that one in the yard? Get one of these down. Play this. Could argue we put it on every mode, but obviously we're gonna put it on mode 3. Back our Etali. Just hopefully hit well. I decline this. Our opponent feeling okay? For running into 3 caverns, you'd think that you'd find some eventually, but they're on the same deck as us, pretty much. Oh, that's cool. I'll move to combat. Sort of activating, I think. 5, 6, 7. This can be activated at any point. Sweet. I'll play a preacher. I will obviously cycle. Yeah. Pass. I'll activate this, bend this. They'll tap out, and I'll flip into Etali and call it a good day. Phyrexian? Are you fighting me? No, you can't fight me. You don't have green. Well, you do have green, but like... Sure. Pass. Yeah. Do this. Call land. We bend this. What a good day. We rip land. We play this. We do this. Flip, and then we just kill him. Yes. I mean, when you put an Etali in play on turn 4, like, pretty hard to stop, I guess. I mean, I don't blame him. They didn't have spot up removal. They mulliganed. Even though our Etali didn't really hit that well, it hit enough to make it where we can flip it early. So, can't complain too much. We'll take it. We'll call it. Wow. I mean, the height of this hand is so high. This could be a bad keep, but we do play a lot of lands. Our opponent probably doing the more respectable decision, and they mauled. We'll play our Triumph, and we're just going to have to hope for a land. Yeah, well, okay. Maybe a colored land would have been a little bit better, but, you know, we'll be fine. Oh, and we're connecting. Connecting pieces. I really hope it's not just control, because that blows big score out of the water. And that's always kind of annoying. But we don't really care, because like Etali will be fine to throw in the yard regardless. Draw land? We do. Okay, so now we don't care either way, because now if they counter our big score, we just bring back the Etali regardless. On one hand, I know that this will mean this auto resolves, but I don't really care. What you got for me, opponent? Land? I know you did maul, so you could be short on land. That means probably... No? Okay. Wow, shocker. Yes. Who would have thought? Who would have thought blue-white was going to play Jace? No other way to win. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this in my graveyard. When I get those, I'm going to draw a breach. I'm going to play land. I'm going to play this Cruelty of Gix. I'm going to put in this Etali. I'm going to hit a Chandra, and I'm going to breach this. Etali. And Lock Whale. Etali again. Oh, sweet. Bitter Triumph. Guess I'll pay 3 life. I'll get rid of this Jace. And decline to cast that. I guess go ahead. I can get close to milling you, opponent. I have a breach. You have a Jace in your yard. That's 25 cards. A lot of cards for me too, so it's not like the easiest thing of all time. Sure. Those are now gone. Ooh, got it. Ooh, got it, Chief. I would like to do this again. Now it's like I'm cheating. I would like to bring back Etali. Looking to hit a Chandra is what I really want. Just that. My creature is huge. It's like a 2-turn clock. I don't have to do anything else. Just straight up a 2-turn clock. Look at him. Look at him go. Attack. Sure, Emperor me. Heck yeah. We'll put him on top. We'll play this creature. And I guess I'll pass turn. At least they're playing other win conditions like Hornlock Whale. I guess. Have that. If it means that much to you, you can have it back. I won't be upset. I won't complain. You can have it. It's all yours. It's all yours. Go ahead. Sure. Oh, there seems a little whack. Miss land drop? Come on, opponent. On. We'll block. We'll see if they mess it up. I'll special smite it. Got him. Got him. Yeah. Oh, you're upset now. You're upset now. Okay, maybe a little less upset now. Oh, did I just slam another Etali? Here you go. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, you know what I'm about, opponent. One of us has got to do it. I mean, this is a lot of stuff going under a Sunfall. You have 35 cards. 5? Are you? Fill them all. Oh, every Jace is in there. Let's go. How are you going to win now? 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you win? Opponent, have no Jace. I mean, you could Sunfall the board and make like a huge creature that kills me. But the populate works. The populate works. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I would say somehow I've also just not been able to like connect lands together at some point, which is really funny. But yeah, we're gonna go for the old big score plan here. They like make a token. Obviously, we're gonna fire off the big score now. Do this. There's another Etali. Now we just have land naturally, so we can slam a breach and then just hit their Jace, like our plan. We milled them. Do you play any counter magic? Really kind of can't. I guess you can Tide Binder. How many Tide Binders? Can't be much, right? Like, no way. It's a lot. Etali. Just wait a turn on the breach. I'm afraid of a Tide Binder. Weirdly enough. Never mind. We hit breach anyway. I would like to grab your Jace. We'll go to my graveyard. And honestly, I was grabbing Etali. There's 6 cards left.
The weak-minded will be educated in Phyrexia's ways.
Fair enough.
Knowledge we acquire is still valuable.
I almost lost. Let's cast this. Probably shouldn't have done something with an ETB. I should have just waited and just used Jace. Like, the game was over. I kind of forgot that they were going to be able to soul partition. 1. I guess I lose. Am I going to lose this? Oh my god. There's 3 soul partitions. You have soul partition? You have another one? You don't have another one, right? I have a soul partition. Right? You only play 3. Okay. I was like, you only play 3, right? Please. No. I know. I relax. So the mistake I made, if it's not obvious enough, is with that like Etali wheel, whenever I grabbed the Jace off a breach, I should have never grabbed the Etali. I should have just grabbed like anything that just enters the battlefield. Like, for example, I should have grabbed like a Chandra, because then we would get to respond again and we'd be able to activate the Jace for the mill 15 before they would ever get to soul partition it. And I definitely punted that into the moon. Almost lost because of it. And if they had another soul partition, they were going to be able to Jace mill me, soul partition, like the Jace, and then mill me again, and I would have died. I would have died real bad. We go first. Our hand's kind of deceiving. Cavern's a little bit whack, but we do have Virtue available, or we do have Preacher, even if we don't have the Brotherhood End available right away. Rakdos themselves. Shocker. Not my Rakdos. Rakdos, sorry. Aggro? First. Cash in. I can't figure Rakdos out, man. I can't figure out Swift Spear players, but man. Like, sometimes if I'm holding this up and I have interaction, they never commit the Monstrous Rage. But if it's the other way around, I swear, every single time, if it's the other way around, they always somehow just read me and they go, well, they obviously don't have it. Just, like, come on. It's like a skip thing. It's like Arena that kind of like gives away the information. But yeah, I'll get rid of that too. This is the big fling deck. Kind of an annoying variation. They're not going to counter anything. I guess Dinosaur. We'll play Preacher and we'll hope Preacher's enough. We attack and makes a life linker. And we'll play another Preacher. We'll just go from there. But their main thing is to play the Scamper, I think it's called. The 1-drop. Okay. We go first. We have Protection. We have Brotherhood and maybe. Pretty much looking at the exact same hand as the game before. Maybe our opponent will more than a 1-lander to kind of play off of. Find that out based on how this game goes. Got that down. Obviously protecting our life total while we can in case we kind of stumble here at any point. Play Takenuma. We'll pass. I know 2-drop. Thalia's kind of annoying, but then we can also pop it with like Carnosaur. We also need a mountain, I guess. The Brotherhood End is kind of sitting in an awkward place regardless. Yeah, we'll pass here. They try to go to combat, which it looks like they are. We'll pop this. We'll let this 1-2 hit us. This is also, like, in theory, against us better because they can use it to draw more cards. How they play land. Play Adeline post-combat. That's just insane. General. Let's play this. Let's call Dinos up. Let's pass. We're going to get hit for quite a lot here, but we'll big score. Pitch the Carnosaur and hopefully find like the mana that we need to cast Breach. We get 3 looks at it to find an untapped source. Training. Here's damage, pain, agony. Well, this. We find the land. Find the Etali. We have Carnosaur in here, so we're pretty safe to barrel this off, I guess. Like normally, want to make sure we have an Etali in there, but not necessarily needed in this spot. Our graveyard. I'll play this. I guess for me, it's just like play an Adeline myself. We'll hit. What do I end up hitting? We'll take that. Grab another Carnosaur. Might as well just keep wheeling while the dealing's hot, you know. And I just watched, like, don't get me wrong, Go for the Throw is probably one of the better hits that we could have hit there. But I also just watched an Etali and a Carnosaur and a Virtue pass by. Like I was like, bye, and I was just like, a little song, you know what I'm saying? Song from back in the day. But I saw this go, and I was like, man, this cover 5 kind of sucks. We hit a Go for the Throw. That's obviously going to take out their Adeline, and then our board is huge. There's nothing they can really do about it in the colors that they're playing. So we'll take that win, and that'll be it, and we'll just go to the outro. All right, well, I've played this stack many times before, but the big difference between this one and the ones I've played previously is we do not play any burn down the houses in this, and we are also down 1 Brotherhood End. we've gone for a little less of that kind of combat trick style deck and merged a little bit more into the other Rakdos variation that there is, in terms of, there's two variations of Rakdos. There is the kind of all in on the Discover plan, where you're playing like the 4-drop to Discovers, you're playing the Carnosaur, you're not really playing Etali, you're not really playing Chandra, you're just playing like a good Rakdos deck and trying to be solid. I think that deck's a little bit better for best of 3. We are playing the more rampy Reanimator style deck. The two R words back to back were just causing me to have a problem. But we are playing a more ramp style deck where we really want to have a big score online. We really want to just kind of spot removal. We either want an Ironcrag, a Celestis, or a big score at any point. And we're looking pretty solid. Now, whether that's to hit a Cruelty of Gix early, because obviously Celestis can make us discard. We can use the Bitter Triumph to discard. Carnosaur will let us discard it itself. And there's a lot of ways to get like a nice good threat in our graveyard, or the Cruelty of Gix, or when we cast Priest Multiverse to guarantee that we have a big card in that yard to hit. Outside of that, I don't really have like a whole lot more to say. I think the game's pretty much explained the deck pretty well. Pretty kind of self-explanatory in that aspect of, you remove problems, we play a problem. We remove another problem from the problem that we played for our opponent. Go from there. So outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed the content. I really do. And I'm glad I've been doing really well. Obviously, all the support is huge. I don't do well unless you guys support me, obviously. But the channel's been doing well. I've been getting a lot of subs, and I truly appreciate it. I like to say that every now and then. I don't ever want that to be lost. The appreciation for subs. Really nice. It's really cool. And especially like nice comments every now and then. Makes doing this a lot easier whenever you're in the mono red pits. I can tell you that much. But outside of that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are watching from, and I'll catch you all later in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.